Back on Q's TV, Brittney Sykes joining us now, and Britt, getting set to make your third trip to South Bend in your career. Just a weird way the schedule has worked out. What's it like to go there and play in front of what I think we're going to see is another sold-out environment tomorrow night?
It's a great atmosphere. I don't think every time we went there it wasn't a sold-out crowd. It was packed, and the fans are very loyal and they're very loud. It's hard to hear in that arena. So it's going to be big for us to communicate in there and just have fun, because it's a fun atmosphere. It shouldn't scare anyone. It should, make them want to play even more.
You've had, I think, every possible emotion one could have in your Notre Dame career. Your freshman year was Skylar Diggins' senior day, and you guys were right there in it the whole way. Your second trip did not go so well. Then last year you hurt your knee again. So what's this whole series been like for you?
I mean, it's been a rough one, but as you said, freshman year we were in it. Sophomore year wasn't so pretty, but junior year coming out, third game back, getting hurt. It's just, it's basketball, and it's a game of up and downs. You go through injuries, and I mean, throughout life, you just got to think, it's what you do after something's happened. So I think every time we played Notre Dame, and say sophomore year we got blown out, I'm pretty sure the next game we came out with the same fire, the same aggression we did in that game. We played every team the same way, because at any given night you can lose or you can win.
It's pretty easy to say. I think this Notre Dame team's probably been the second best team in the country over the last handful of years to Connecticut. When you play them, what's the challenge? Because you have been there, right there with them a couple times. So what's the challenge in getting over the hump against such a great team?
Well, Muffet does a really good job of recruiting certain players and certain role players that, make you and your defense change your scheme sometimes, or if you stick to your scheme, it's all about can you guard the ball. And I just think, they have players on the team like we do that make you second guess what you want to do on offense or defense, because there's so many threats on the floor. So, I mean, to go in there, we're going to play them on their home court. It's threat against threat at this point, because we're an equal match to them. And it's just, who wants to come out victorious at that point.
But for you guys, we haven't seen you change your schemes for anybody this year. We know you're pressing. It's different presses, but that's been your attitude all season long. How can that help swing the game in your favor tomorrow?
Well, I mean, we've been winning games, playing our scheme, and that's getting in your face, pressuring you, turning the ball over. I think our past 4 or 5 games, we've come across teams that have had their highest turnover rate against us in the second half. So to do that against teams, we know that it's working. So why shy away from something that works? And obviously, in the game of basketball, you make, changes in the flow of the game, whatever happens. So I'm pretty sure Coach Q, Coach Reed, and Muffet on the other side of the game, they're all going to make, suggestions and make changes to their scheme throughout the game.
And you said Muffet McGraw recruits players really specifically to that system. You know a couple of them, the Mabry sisters, Michaela and Marina. Michaela's your age, and Marina a freshman now, both out of Jersey. Played AAU ball with them. What's it like playing against these players that you've been teammates with in the past?
It's fun. I try not to laugh in film, because we watch personnel, and sometimes I chuckle at some of the things that they do, and I end up texting them after, and I'll be like, "Well, what about this play? Like, what were you doing?" And I mean, I'm really happy to see somebody from back home. I mean, it sucks that they're on the other team and they could possibly lose, but hey, it's just fun to see. They're like sisters to me, because we all worked out at the same gym and throughout high school, so they're family. It's just on the court we're not family, obviously, but it's fun to see them.
All right, a cool little rivalry within the rivalry tomorrow night. Britt, enjoy this one.
Thank you.